Glowy hat.
Like, welcome to Mortal Kombat.
I forgot you were doing that.
Yes, it's right there in the Discord. You don't even have to stop by the Twitch today.
Wait, Homelander. Wait a second. Are you sure?
Hey, also.
Yes.
But yes,
John
they're guest
Cena.
characters.
Interesting. And Ghostface. Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, those aren't Conan the Barbarian, Ghostfaced, and the T-1000 have not yet been released.
Oh, is that who that? Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't make it out on my screen, so thank you.
I like that the previous game let you play as the T-800 Arnold Schwarzenegger. This game will let you play as the T-1000, that guy,
Yeah.
who also can fight Peacemaker.
Of course you can.
Well, if you don't know, the actor for the T-1000
It's his dad.
Is his dad. Yes. Well, other people are in the chat.
Yeah,
I know.
didn't know that.
See, but also
I knew a thing.
But also, he can fight Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I don't know what they're doing. What's important is that 2 games in a row we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean, who wouldn't want to fight their own dad?
Who's the one next to Homelander?
Next to Homelander is Quan Chi. He's a legit from Omni-Man on. It's all just straight up Mortal Kombat characters.
Oh.
But we've got the guest characters of Homelander, Peacemaker, and Homelander. kind of hilarious that we got not one but 2 different evil Supermans. And this is from the people who made Injustice, so they could have just had regular Superman in there.
Why did you say Homelander twice?
Omni-Man? That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I haven't watched that one yet.
That's understandable. It is a similar concept, but different.
Right, that's what I've heard.
Yes.
It's on the list.
I mean, one way or another, Superman isn't doing what Superman should.
What's the blank one?
Just under normal circumstances, that's random, but right now I'm in custom mode.
Gotcha.
It's not like they would let you customize a random character. Jeannie, you're here tonight?
Jeannie! Maybe.
Somebody posing as Jeannie clicked on the join button.
The day off today, so.
Oh. Vaguely miraculous.
Yeah. I took a long weekend because it's my birthday this weekend.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
What's your actual birthday?
It was last Sunday.
But what's the date? Because I'm not looking at a calendar.
22nd.
22nd. Okay, cool. I weirdly enough know two different September 18th. Which is weird because they both have weirdly similar personalities, despite the fact that I don't think they've ever met.
Well, you know what they say.
They say a lot of things. They need to be more specific.
I guess we just do. We know what they say.
Yeah, you know what they say.
But
I actually didn't have a phrase for that.
That's what I kind of figured. Just kind of petered off there. Sorry, Cage.
So you can cuss. Oh, he's mostly naked. Why would you do that?
I believe
I think you know the reason.
Yeah, I think the mostly naked one is actually supposed to be Van Damme.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think that's the skin.
Oh, well, that explains the initials. Got it. JCVD.
Yeah, JCVD. Yeah, there it is. You could just get him wearing like workout pants and stuff. But yes, the complicated story of Johnny Cage is that in the original game where they used mocap, they wanted to get Jean-Claude Van Damme to be Johnny Cage. And Mortal Kombat meant nothing to nobody, so they weren't able to get him. And now it is 100 years later since Mortal Kombat 1 was released. And Jean-Claude Van Damme's like, yeah, sure, whatever, use my likeness.
I thought Mortal Kombat 1 came out a couple of months ago.
This is Mortal Kombat 1. It's all very confusing.
Time is a circle.
The original Mortal Kombat. And now this is Mortal Kombat 1.
Not to be confused with Mortal Kombat 2010.
Yes, which was in fact Mortal Kombat 9 and is now in retrospect referred to as such.
I can't believe they released Mortal Kombat 1 3 different times.
Believe it. And I think there was also, just for complete nonsense, I think there was also a Game Boy Advance release that was Mortal Kombat, but was actually like Mortal Kombat Trilogy or something. Just doing their best to be as confusing as possible. Oh man, his animality as he turns into an eagle. Brilliant.
What happened?
Oh, wait. Oh, I missed that one. Haha. Proud to be an Eagly American.
Oh, we're talking about Peacemaker. I'm a little bit behind, apparently.
Yeah, this is... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Oh, wow, he actually turns into something from the series. But, yes, this is a brand new update came out today that includes animalities and some random upgrades, 3 new characters, and an entire story mode. So the story mode is what we'll be exploring. I love how they've made rain less purple over the years. I wonder if the Prince Estate yelled at them.
That's disappointing.
I mean, he's still vaguely purple.
Now I have to go look up a reference.
Prince had a song called Purple Rain.
Well, no, I understand that. I meant for the character.
Oh.
Originally, he just basically looked like this guy, but purple. Or more specifically, do we have one of the classic palettes? I'm sure we do for one of these guys. Yes. He looked pretty much just like Sub-Zero here, except instead of all blue, all purple.
And there's a yellow one too, right?
Yes, in the original, by the time that they had released Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which was like the combination of the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, there was a blue one, a yellow one, a green one, a purple one, a gray one, an entirely black one, a red one, and one that changed colors.
Oh my lord, why?
And most of them are in this game, but as you can see, like by now they are like separated. Like the red one now is like kind of a soul zombie wizard. The purple one has become full wizard.
But yeah, the reason why is because when they all look the same, all you gotta do is just change the color. It's easy
right. That I figured that's what it was, just for simple copy and paste.
Yeah, because the original used the digitized actors. So literally, technically, in the original Mortal Kombat, not to be confused with Mortal Kombat 1 or Mortal Kombat 2010, but in the original Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Johnny Cage were technically all the same guy, just in different costumes. It's actually kind of amazing to think that they thought, like, somebody would really look close enough at, like, a digitized actor's face to, like, that they had to disguise that it was the same actor for 3 out of 7 characters in the game.
Subtle.
Pretty much.
Well, to be fair, he was wearing a face mask on one of them.
2 of them, technically.
Only one though.
2
Well,
out of
actually, he
3 face masks.
3, because Reptile was in the first one.
Oh yes, Reptile. Well, technically, he was added as part of a upgrade, so he wasn't at the absolute original release. And that was probably the first of many times. Reptile turns into a Venus flytrap? His name is fucking Reptile!
That's
Well, he can't turn into a dragon. That's Liu Kang.
feed me, Seymour.
I get that one.
Good.
Yay!
Oh no, Liu Kang no longer turns into a dragon, apparently.
That's disappointing.
I mean, Phoenix seems appropriate. He's got fire stuff going on.
Plus the whole rebirth thing after the events of last Mortal Kombat.
Yes. Oh, Genie, you are also familiar with the story of Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, boy.
Well, that is definitely what we're going to be exploring tonight. Just complete in media res nonsense. What they got Shao Kahn turning into? Shao Kahn turns into a bear. Okay. I mean, I guess.
General.
I mean, I can do that. Just give me a couple of years.
I mean, that is too slow for a fatality. All right, I beat you. Now in a couple of years, I'm going to come back here and tear you to pieces because I'll be a bear. You just stay right there.
Wait, did you say years or beers? I mean, it's funny because I am a little deaf this week.
I did say years.
I still didn't catch it. Whatever, move on. Scorpion turns into a scorpion.
I was about to say,
I,
like,
for one,
that would,
surprised.
thank you, please. Well, again, Reptile turns into a goddamn plant.
Okay, here's my thing. They using Jean-Claude Van Damme as Johnny Cage. They used the actor from the movie for Shang Tsung.
Yes.
Didn't they also use Christopher Lambert for Raiden at one point?
At one point.
So why didn't they get Robin Chow to be Liu Kang?
I mean, possibly just by the virtue of the fact that, like... Well, I guess they could do it for just the matches, because, like they even got frickin', the one guy for Jax in Mortal Kombat 10. You know, the guy who got a stew going.
Yep. Oh, Carl Weathers?
Yes, they got Carl Weathers in Mortal Kombat 10.
Rip in peace.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
In Mortal Kombat 10, Jax, who does not appear in this game, they had a version that was played by Carl Weathers if you wanted to play as him.
Well then.
How many Mortal Kombat games are there?
This game is Mortal Kombat 1, but it is secretly Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh.
Secretly?
Well, it's called Mortal Kombat 1. And that's
I think the only one that had the last one that had its original number was 4.
Vaguely, because Mortal Kombat X is definitely a Roman
Yeah.
Are we gonna go back to the Final Fantasy numbers again?
But Mortal Kombat X came out as Mortal Kombat XL at one point.
Yes.
Extra
Wow.
large.
Mortal Kombat 60.
Yeah. Nobody understands Roman numerals at all. What's Ermac go to? Ermac turns into, a bunch of locusts. That actually works really well for him.
Is he a bunch of locusts in a robot suit?
He is technically a bunch of souls in a human suit.
Okay.
Me.
Oh,
Ermac's got a lot going on. In fact, a lot of these characters have a lot going on.
no kidding.
I mean, do we want to claim it's 8:30? We could just it's 8:26. We'll give everybody 4 minutes or whatever. But I will state, and this will be the thesis for anything that
Zoom.
Sorry. This is the thesis for anything that happens in Mortal Kombat. I swear to God, it is the most yes and series that exists in the fighting game universes. Like,
outside of Smash Brothers.
well, I mean, that's the thing. Smash Brothers kind of doesn't really have a plot to speak of, other than like Samus is hanging out with Falco now. Nobody cares why. Like, complete with the tie-in comics and crap. Like Mortal Kombat.
Samus actually hung out with Pikachu, but
yes. But complete with the tie-in comics and crap, like the Mortal Kombat series is just straight up like, this guy's a living reptile. Well, how does that work? Let's explain it. And by like Mortal Kombat 6, he's related to a literal dragon.
I mean, that makes sense.
And this guy was Shredder at one point. Actually, this guy isn't the guy who was Shredder. Technically, this guy was Shredder.
Well,
speaking of which, are we getting the TMT update today?
I saw that it was supposed to, but I have no idea.
I've seen it like 3 different times over the last.
I was about to say, it's been announced releasing today, like repeatedly. Weirdly enough, the thing that got announced releasing today and apparently is real is frickin' Pal World for the PlayStation 5.
Isn't that the one that
that's a good time.
against it?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely wonder if that leaked and that's part of the reason Nintendo decided to step up on the lawsuits.
Probably. Nintendo's pretty laid back as long as you're not trying to make money.
Yes. And just straight up, we are releasing an alternative to Pokemon on the PlayStation. It's like, okay, what? Okay, the guy with like octopus attacks turns into a squid. That's fine.
Are those not whips?
He does a number of attacks where he kind of whips them around the screen like tentacles.
Okay.
What the Shang Tsung get for animality? Okay, he's back to his Cobra. That's as usual. He's done that before. Alright, so I guess we'll kick into story mode here.
You started with Peacemaker and Homelander, and I didn't see them. Do you mind just going back to this?
Well, I mean, we could do a legitimate... Here, we'll start off with an actual match.
See the thing.
You will see the thing, that is the
Oh
point.
my god. Okay.
Can I just do versus? Yeah, I can just do versus computer here. So you can see like one sample match.
The background is a lot more intricate than I expected it to be, honestly.
Oh, and so the big thing for Mortal Kombat 1 is that there are cameo characters, which are like a little assist characters that theoretically
You get an
are...
NPC. This dude with a gun.
Yeah, Striker, who's just a cop. In a game with like random ninja. Yeah, he's got like the completely random ability to just like handcuff you and like you see lights go off. Here's
There's
Jax.
Jack.
He was Carl Weathers randomly.
Okay.
I appreciate how John Cena that is. Oh my goodness. Like I know that he did he did the promo for this, right? I seem to remember.
I believe
'Cause
so.
I'm very confused by it.
I like that air guitar gets subtitles.
So I don't have audio on. Is it actually voiced by John Cena?
I believe it is, but I wouldn't know just to listen, so to speak. I mean, sound-alikes are very common in these video games. I don't think I've actually
Fair
ever
enough.
fought a computer version of Peacemaker here. Oh, fanboy, hi.
He's already more combat ninjas. What?
Oh no.
You're breaking up, but I get general disturbance.
These aren't even Mortal Kombat ninjas. I'm so mad at you.
Somebody
No, no.
was
He's just
asking
a
to see
Superman.
Homelander.
It was my request. What the?
Oh,
He's just Superman.
I mean that tracks. I've seen the show.
Okay.
Warning, there is a mature
So
content warning for today. So yes, that's
Agathan, why was this
why was what?
$50? Why was this $50?
I believe it was 30. I think the $50 one is if you got the season pass with story mode.
That's even worse.
The season pass for season
I'm
pass
just trying
1.
to imagine my first $3 of Mortal Kombat story content with zero character.
Well, we are going to find out today if there is, because like the last game when they came out with a story expansion.
You do that. I'm just talking and complain about the lack of ninjas. I'll be back next week or something.
All right. Well, good luck with everything. Oh my god. Would you like to download the 4K version?
Wow.
No. What, are they gonna have hyper realistic teeth?
I mean, probably.
Oh no, not that again.
It's all Supergirl staring at you all the time. She just appears in the bottom corner and just stares.
So you said that this is Mortal Kombat 1 video game 2023?
I mean, yeah, this game released last year, and then the story mode expansion that we are currently watching came out today.
Oh. I'm looking up the voice actors because, of course, I am.
I love that this is a character that you can download, was advertised, is very much Cyrax, who has existed since the 90s, and she's being identified as Yellow Armored Warrior. Like, let's just keep this a secret.
you made Cyrax a woman now?
Cyrax
what
and
I'm saying?
Sector. It's woke.
Yeah, I was just gonna make that joke.
Congrats on her transition.
Yeah, that's a good point. To be fair, most trans women I know, they would go cyborg if they could.
I was about to say, I think she's actually just human, and I think she's just Iron Manning and not a robot this time, too. So it's kind of a double transition, because previously Cyrax was just straight up a robot.
Transition from machine to flesh.
Machine Man to Lady Robot, or Lady Cyborg.
So apparently they did, in fact, get Robert Patrick to voice the T-1000.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
Jean-Claude Van
Okay.
Damme does Johnny Cage's voice.
Yes. Well, in the one version, because Johnny Cage normally is played by somebody else.
Well, no, I mean in this game.
No, in this game, there are basically two different Johnny Cage voices. One is Jean-Claude, one is just Johnny Cage actor.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is it
got
pronounced Jean?
No, Bob's just doing a bit.
Oh.
It's not a bit, I just say words weird.
Up from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
I can't say the French.
It is John Cena. I love it. But they have Chris Cox did the voice for Conan.
I guess Arnold didn't
And-
feel like showing up.
Jake Green did Homelander.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't even know who that is.
They
Apparently
definitely
he's
got
done a
his
lot.
mannerisms down as far as like statements and general looks.
Apparently he's done a lot of video game voices. Lego Star Wars.
I mean, I understand why they occasionally don't get the actual voice actor, because it's not so much like, oh, you're being a voice actor. It's more like, okay, grunt 60 different ways.
Also,
I am
voice
Groot.
actors tend to be very busy.
That too.
Megan Fox is their
Natera.
voice. Yeah.
Megan Fox and her toe thumbs.
Oh my.
She's got thumbs that look like toes. I don't know how best to explain it other than that.
No, I've heard that. I didn't look too far into it though.
I've never really looked at her hands, come to think of it.
Right?
Yeah, nobody ever does. But
I mean, and that's
Once you
not
see
like
it-
some like weird sexist joke. That's just I very rarely look at people's hands.
He's not known for her hands.
yeah,
I think that's the only thing I do know about her.
Also, that she was in the Transformers movie.
yeah, and the way she
Uh,
got that job was really sexist. But it's, you know, it's the director, Michael Bay. He's that way.
I've seen those movies, but I don't remember what she looks
She was in the
like.
first one. Dark
Okay.
hair, skinny.
That
She's
year
also
is right
in-
anyway.
I was going to say also Transformers. She's like the only woman.
Oh. Well, it's been a while since I've watched those movies.
Like the most of the rest of the characters
was-
are robots.
She was the sex prize for Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
There
I
was
mean, I
like
never
that,
actually saw the movie, but that tracks.
there was that guy in the Transformers movie that's also in the movie where he's like a stepdad to Will Ferrell's kids. I almost said parents.
There's a movie where Will Ferrell is a parent,
Well,
other than the Lego
Wait.
movie.
yeah, I think that's him. It's like, well, no, Will Ferrell is the stepdad, and then and then the other guy is the original dad, and they like have beef or something.
Okay, so just so we know what's happening, sorry to interrupt. So Sub-Zero's brother is getting married, and so he's going to have an army of ninjas attack the wedding. Okay, go on.
I was just thinking their teeth don't look as creepy either.
They've improved.
I mean, they're still not there, but they look better.
Excuse me. What's going on?
The internet or yours a little choppy.
It's
The other
Mark,
thing, the
Mark Wahlberg.
oh, fuck that guy.
He was in the Transformers thing.
You started
Forget
saying
if
something.
it's. I was gonna say another thing you might have seen Megan Fox in was Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, starring Lindsay Lohan. It was a Disney film way back around 2000.
No, I actually wasn't really interested in live action when I was a kid. I got really bored of it. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
don't worry
cartoons
about
or
High
nothing.
five.
She was April O'Neil in the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Also Michael Bay.
Yeah.
You're being very undude. We're just extras in this picture.
Yeah, see,
She's
this
in
is, for the record, this is not Jean-Claude Van Damme talking, but that is Johnny Cage.
Well, you know, we can't hear it.
I know, but I was just, since there were questions earlier.
Apparently, Megan Fox was in a Jelly Roll song music video.
Yeah.
Let me see what she even looks like. Hold on. Megan Fox.
She's just kind of generic.
Very tatted up though.
For an actress, that's confusing.
This reminds me of when Chris and I got hit.
Why is that confusing?
Well, because usually they don't get any ink just because, you know, that way
Any that shows
they're
up.
not
Yeah.
rejected.
Modest church. Simple times.
Yeah, but you know, when you're popular enough, they're just like, okay, just cover it up.
I was gonna say, tell that to Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, but Dwayne Johnson never plays any character other than Dwayne Johnson.
You're
Oh my
not
god, you
wrong.
guys are ninja. How do you not notice there's ninja at your wedding?
The other ninjas are really good.
So who's the
If you
red
notice a
one?
ninja,
What-
they're a bad ninja. I was also going to make a comment about Mark Wahlberg. Was he the one that beat the Vietnamese guy up? Or was he the one that commented that he would have stopped 9/11 if he was on the planes?
God.
Oh my lord.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about him. I just know that he was in the Transformers movie. And
Or is it?
apparently the movie where he's in, where he's like, where Will Ferrell is also in, is called Daddy's Home, and it was released in like 2015.
Okay, so Chromes, I'm really gonna blow your mind. Mark Wahlberg used to be a singer.
Wow. I don't care. I'm sorry. Like, this doesn't mean anything to me.
He used to be not one, but two marks.
Yeah. A Marky Mark if one will. And actually, until recently, didn't he have a like a burger place?
That I don't
Wahlberg?
know.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Nope, it was Mark Wahlberg that beat the Vietnamese dude up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. I just know that he was in some movies that I, like, sort of cared about.
Season 3, episode 9.
You know, they're live action. I don't really care for that as much. It
God,
depends on the movie.
I'll be fine.
they're making pop culture references just for the purpose of pointing that a character doesn't understand pop culture.
Oh, I was right. Mark Wahlberg is the one that both beat up the dude and claimed he would have stopped 9/11.
I remember the beat up a dude thing. I did not remember the stop 9/11 thing.
Please let her have a sister.
well, what did he think he was gonna do?
He just
Oh, if he was
could
on the
have.
plane, he would have stopped it. Just in general.
When did the Lin Kuei go mecha anime? Who the hell are they?
Yellow and red. They have to be Cyrax and Sector.
Very action hero movie complex.
You broke faith with the Lin Kuei.
So we're fighting on the side of the people invading a wedding. We're the good guys.
Are we the baddies?
So Mortal Kombat also really loves doing, like, quote-unquote redemption arcs where somebody kills, like, 30 different people, then feels bad about it and becomes a good guy. Just a heads up on that one.
Good
Is that like
lord.
where you played Superman and beat everybody up and then turned good? Or
Yeah, no, that's
the
about
other way
right.
around? Well, that was rude.
See? Cameo.
To think of why they would, like, make you fight as the bad guy.
Because then it feels better when you become the good guy. Look, we've got Cyrax and Sector here. Just as a guess based on previous Mortal Kombat games, I'm going to say Cyrax winds up joining the good guys. Sector stays a bad guy. Or girl.
Kuai Liang has led you astray.
Person.
Oh,
Ninja.
I was just like,
Ow.
oh, like, wouldn't it make?
I love that this is just kind of like a random ninja invasion. Like I'm not certain if they're trying to kill the bride or groom. They're just really fucking up a wedding.
What are you doing?
Like, I get it. You see something that looks like it's gonna be fun and you want to bring your ninja horde to it, but...
Confused face. Which side are we on?
It is not your fight. Defend her, Cyrax. Kuai Liang, Thomas. They've broken their oath. They are fair game. But she is not Lin Kuei. She only attacks because
I forgot that it's Kuai Lang and Tomas. Tomas is adopted.
Wow.
So it's just like everybody in the storyline is at this wedding.
Not everybody, just the people on Earth.
Oh no.
We'll get to other worlds.
Yeah, I invited everyone on Earth to my wedding.
All the good guys on Earth. Excuse me, people.
I tried to invite the other ones from different planets, but they RSVP'd no. They said the commute would take too long.
They're still required to send a gift, though. Also, for those of you seeing them, there are what are known as X-ray moves that do these really complicated things that should, by all accounts, break every bone in the opponent's body. But they're fine afterwards.
When they stand back up.
He should be murdered after having his head kicked in like that.
Yeah, like, you know, your skull is just a loose amalgamation of, like, paste. But that's what we're at.
Like, you know, you can just shake that off.
Alright there, Swifty.
I don't even...
I'm hilarious, okay? Just roll with it.
She's like one of the one music artists where I literally have, like, I've not listened to her by choice.
That's understandable.
No, I need to share this. Hang on a minute.
Well, I say one of the ones, but I have heard a lot of music not by choice, and like,
make no mistake.
because that's what the radio is for.
Yeah, there were definitely artists when I was a teenager that, like, I never bought an album because I felt like I got everything I needed out of the fact that they were playing songs every 4 minutes.
Reward of your faithlessness. Cyrax, take him.
Yes, Grandmaster. Stand aside. I told you this isn't your fight.
You want him? You must kill me.
If she makes it necessary, grant her wish.
You know Bihan is wrong, that he acts without honor.
No, it is Kuai Liang.
I like that these guys, they did not actually get through the wedding. This is still, she's just defending her fiance with a katana.
Is a lie. Spoken by the man who let my father perish.
Okay, so which side is he on?
So impatient to lead. To make the Lin Kuei his. My brother went even further. He broke his sacred oath and sided with outsiders against Earthrealm.
No, that is impossible.
Did I have this when last we saw each other? Who do you think is responsible?
Yeah, the facial expressions do look really weird.
It's like it's that kind of uncanny valley thing where it's like, for like half a second you can see how this is like human, and then it's like, no wait, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're almost there. You're almost there, but why did you do it?
Like, especially the ones with the helmets on.
Yeah, the helmets have really weird, like their faces talking from within, like a weird green screen thing. Alright, so Cyrax, I think it just officially changed sides. So that, we didn't even get through this chapter without that happening.
We didn't even get through the wedding.
She literally was just fighting this dude's brother to kill him. And then he's like, yeah, you know he's a dick, right? And then she's like, whoa, What? My
It's
boss is a
speedrun
dick?
time.
I am going to fight him to the death now. Yeah, Scorpion's even my buddy now. Like, he straight up will, like, assist me in battle. That's great.
This is all very confusing.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just like...
Lots of fights.
I'm a bad guy. No, wait. No, I'm not.
What do you have the NPCs set at? What's the difficulty rating on this?
I don't know, probably medium?
That was a pretty ballerina spin.
She's got some moves.
How was I fooled by your lies?
Like, they introduced her basically rollerblading.
Kuai Liang, I have
Was it
no
part of her
words.
robo-suit?
In my heart,
Kinda.
I doubted this mission, but in the rush to prove myself,
That's no excuse.
No. It is
I
not.
love that Scorpion's like, yo, you just tried to kill everyone at my wedding. Please stop trying to apologize. Yeah, I bet this character's gonna get decapitated 30 seconds into the story.
Come on.
But honey, we rented the venue and everything. We only have it for 3 hours.
Have mercy. Your gift to me on our wedding day.
Wait, I was supposed to get you a gift? What the fuck?
As you wish.
We're getting married. Other people get us gifts. What is this?
This day has seen too much Shirayu blood.
Alright, my wife seems to like you and she doesn't have many friends, so I'm not going to decapitate you.
The Lin Kuei retreat. We've
I
told
want to
them
crack jokes so bad, but I love you, Bob.
I am sorry to have entangled you in my family squabble. Detained Bihan and
I'm not.
I understand where you were going with that thinking.
respectfully.
I know.
No. Their crimes are not only against you.
Like, I was tabbed out for a second, so just like there was no screen context for me, and it just my brain went sideways. It's fine.
Spare their lives.
Alright, so now we're gonna switch over to another world.
Why does everybody have facial scars?
It's been a rough time.
But killing them.
You know.
But wait, it's the same people, but now we're in a different place. We're not on Earth anymore, or are we still on Earth?
Well, these are... No, now we're in Outworld, or Dinia.
Empress, please.
And the people who crashed the wedding also killed this woman's mom. Kind of.
Oh.
Advisors also urged
Who's also the queen of Edinia. This is now the new queen.
but it stayed, smoldering among his followers. And when Shao escaped from
Oh, is that Melina?
That is Melina, yes.
Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their
She has gotten over her Baraka disease and currently has a normal face.
Why are his eyes glowing?
He's a god.
Oh, okay, you know, no big.
Like, you think these people are just teleporting between worlds without the help of a pupilless god?
I don't know. Half of them are in spacesuits.
And now some other shit's gonna happen.
Is it Wong? Because that would be fantastic.
This turns out to be Avengers.
They don't look very healthy.
But these are people from one random evil world. Yeah, as they even make the note, they literally don't even know whose evil world it is.
Well, it said timeline. Oh, that's subtle.
It's Havoc. Don't worry, he does that.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Scratch. Tis but a flesh wound.
How can it not? I finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang. I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titans.
It's like, yeah, we fought before, man. You don't remember me? I was the guy whose head comes off.
I mean, at least this one's less weird because they don't have to worry about animating lips. It doesn't make the jaw any less creepy, but, you know, it's a thing.
He does kind of have like a talking animatronic skeleton thing going on.
Kind of? Understatement of the century?
You cannot imagine. Can I presume the next death you seek is mine?
Does he have a normal voice?
Kinda. He just kind of sounds like angry. Like he's got kind of like a, I am the bad guy kind of thing going on. But no, he doesn't sound like his throat is falling out or something. I like that this dude just stood there while they sent out their, like, creep tentacles. It's like he knew something was coming. I love how many random choreographed ninja fights break out in this game. It's been like 15 minutes.
The new drinking game.
I was thinking about, like, giving everybody homework to try and figure out a drinking game for this story mode.
That's liver failure right
Yeah,
there.
I was about to say, every time a fight breaks out in Mortal Kombat, it's just, you know, you will not make it past, like...
Every time a character switches sides.
Yes.
Every time somebody grows a conscience.
And we've already got also the Mortal Kombat thing of just evil clones show up. They're from another timeline. Do they count as the same character? It's like, whatever.
Is that why they're all different colors?
Yeah, well, they're like vaguely zombie-like, it appears.
Vaguely. The weird red vein didn't give it away.
Oh, I guess now I'm fighting a Sector. Whatever. So I'm once again playing as the bad guy, but fighting worse guys.
I mean...
Well, to quote Taylor Swift, it's always hard rooting for the anti-hero.
I do like that the life bar labels this as Chaos Quan Chi to separate it from presumably regular Quan Chi if he ever shows up. I don't know if you can see it on your resolution, but his face is really ate up. Like got in a fight with a lawnmower ate up.
He's not standing still long enough for me to know.
Fair enough.
Ooh, creepy skull. I like that.
Yeah, Quan Chi's powers is basically Spirit Halloween.
Probably cheaper.
He summons a Ronald Reagan mask to attack you.
As opposed to a William Shatner mask.
Yes. And then you have to fight a sexy Freddy Krueger.
Well, I mean, I am going to a costume party on Saturday.
Sexy Freddy Krueger is recommended.
Will likely be there.
It wouldn't be sexy Freddy Krueger though. It'd be like sexy Claw Man.
There you go.
Right.
Sexy Claw Dream.
Yeah.
Or
Sexy Claw Guy.
Sexy retired janitor.
Yeah.
Why was he retired? Well,
One bad night.
Sexy late dweller with hockey mask.
Is Sector a boy or a girl?
Sexy. Sextor.
Sexy.
Sector is another girl.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought Sector was a robot.
Welcome to the conversation.
You came in late, but yes, Sector in previous Mortal Kombat games was a male robot, but now is a female human in armor.
Why not? Why the hell not?
Pretty much.
So
Mortal Kombat.
the red one is just armor, but the yellow one is a cyborg?
No, they're both just armor. As far as I know.
Okay.
They might be built.
Shang Tsung is the S tier character, but only if you mispronounce his name the way they did on middle school playgrounds, like Shang Tsung.
Tusang was always exactly what my friends and I thought it was pronounced for years.
Shang Tsung.
I'm not surprised by that. Bob, I heard you try and pronounce Van Damme's name.
I was going to wait till later to bring that back up.
Oh, they've worked so hard to put these faces directly into the uncanny valley. My God.
Yeah.
They're close, but they're not quite there, and it's still less creepy than that other game with the teeth.
And this is by the same people who made Injustice 2, so it is literally them improving, but it is still...
Oh, okay.
Who is the audience for this?
And then that guy's just all teeth.
It's like, I just look at this and I know that the audience for this is...
Holding a controller right now?
Yeah, no, it's only people our age and older.
Well, I mean, the downloadable content is frickin' the T-1000 from Terminator 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan the Barbarian, and what was the third? What's his name from Scream?
Yeah, no, this is the most Gen X coded game I've ever seen.
I was gonna say the last one was the Boomer one because that was Rambo and Arnold Terminator and what was the other one?
No, that's Gen X. That's Gen X right there.
I don't know.
No, man.
Rambo is definitely a Boomer dude because he's a
Rambo is a Boomer, but the people who give any shits whatsoever about Rambo, the intellectual property, are Gen X. I mean,
it was not
elder millennial at the very youngest.
I mean, I will say I do feel there is a difference between Rambo, the first movie, and Rambo that eventually became a cartoon series. And I think that's the generational divide. Like, Rambo, the first movie, is definitely Boomer, but it gets Gen X for literally everything that came after that.
I'm an absolute, I'm an absolute sicko. So I would say that if Mortal Kombat Rambo confirms that Rambo and the Freedom and the Force of Freedom, or the Freedom Force, whatever it is canon, then I have to like Mortal Kombat now.
I don't think they're that bold.
I'm going to argue that the Rambo that was in the last one, where he fought the, what was it? Did border security? That was definitely Boomer coded.
Okay, I would say that is Boomer coded. That is Boomer coded. Yes, Rambo, the Force of Freedom. We must have Rambo, the Force of Freedom, become canon in Mortal Kombat or nothing, or things will just continue being kind of shitty.
Keep misreading his name as Titan Hawk.
Oh God, Titan Hawk would be the best. Oh, that would be the best, direct-to-video action hero name.
Yeah, but everybody would make fun of him, call him Hawk Tua.
That's true. Oh my God, yes.
You knew it was coming. We're topical, ladies and gentlemen.
Hawk Tua this, Hawk Tua that. Why don't you go out of the house and talk to a real girl for a change?
I'm working on it.
Was that Never mind.
What?
No, I was trying to figure out if that was supposed to be the Mel Brooks voice.
No.
It was a pretty good impression, though.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it was definitely Jewish grandpa coded.
No, I feel that there's a certain there's a certain amount of Jewish grandpa in every heart. We deny the Jewish grandpa at our to our detriment.
Only because we faced a common foe. She was complicit in Mother's death. She deserves no mercy.
She may not, Empress, but we will need her aid in the current crisis. We shall take the time to discuss.
Like Liu Kang saying we should take the time to discuss. You know a karate fight's gonna break out.
Whatever we do,
discussion.
let's not turn to karate to solve this issue.
Roundhouse kicks cannot be the answer.
Just for once, I want violence to not be the answer. Like he holds up an old like Daniel Tiger DVD he got at the library. Like, we have so much to learn from him.
Is that the one that doesn't wear pants?
Yes, he wears a cardigan but no pants.
So much to learn.
He must be at once so cozy and so free.
So I guess these guys just come from the torture dimension, because that's just where we're going here.
Yes, you know, the torture dimension.
I love the torture dimension.
I mean, it's amazing Hellraiser actually hasn't, like, guested in a Mortal Kombat game.
Wait. Pinhead hasn't shown up in Mortal Kombat?
Not to my
You're fucking
knowledge.
with me. You are fucking with me.
I mean,
Pinhead, no, well, I doubt that they would approve it. You know, that by they I mean the people who own Pinhead.
I was about to say the Hellraiser. The people who maintain the Hellraiser brand.
Yes,
Which
Clive Barker's people would clearly find Mortal Kombat far too cringe for
A little too over the top.
for their valuable direct-to-DVD market.
It's like looking at this, it's like this is far too straight for Hellraiser.
Yeah, I do have to say that this is a phenomenally straight universe.
Oh yeah.
They did actually bring back one of the one confirmed gay character as DLC, so that was something.
You have to pay for the gay.
You have to pay for the gay.
You got to pay for the gay.
That's the real pink tax.
Elevated, perfected, as you will be once I'm finished.
Yeah, I do have to say the Hellraiser fatalities kind of write themselves.
This new Havoc is different from ours. The one who helped Xiao's rebellion. He doesn't want freedom.
I think my favorite
burn everything down.
Mortal Kombat DLC nonsense, we were talking about the sexy Freddy Krueger costume, but Freddy Krueger was a guest character in Mortal Kombat 9, and they gave Freddy Krueger his signature claw hand on both hands because they had no idea how to animate a character that did not have, like, symmetrical hands. So he had to have the claw on both hands.
Oh, that's lovely.
So they're like, he's got two of them now. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I got two claws. Hawk to a claws. Hey.
I need to stop finding that funny. It's not funny.
Accents are always funny. It's allowed.
Hey, I'm Freddy Krueger over here. But it's very clearly not Freddy Krueger. That's the whole point. It's like, it's not even the Freddy Krueger you get walking around in Times Square. It's like Freddy Krueger you get walking around the fair in, like, Bogalusa, Alabama.
Hey, I'll take a picture with you for free. It ain't no big.
Yeah. Come on, just take a picture with me.
It's cool.
If he has two claw hands, then how is he supposed to?
Neither will betray
It's not a claw. It's a claw. It's his claw hand.
When we come back to the Hawking.
Sure I trust you.
Exactly.
But Liu Kang is right. We must act.
Which is his clone, anyway?
He's like, she hocked tool on my claw till I, and then I can't finish the sentence. I can't figure out what does Freddy do except for like kill people and then make one-liners.
We save him
I don't know.
if the mission is not put at risk.
He's so good at it.
Do not forget.
He fights off Dream Warriors.
Move. Liu Kang is waiting.
Oh yeah, the Dream Warriors. We love them, folks. We love our Dream Warriors.
Does anybody remember that Freddy Krueger had like a limited television series for like a half a minute?
Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street, the TV. Nightmare on Elm Street, the series.
Yes, the series. Where he was basically just kind of the crypt keeper.
It was called Freddy's Nightmares. Let's see. It was. Good lord, the pilot was directed by Tobe Hooper.
Who?
Who the fuck's he's the guy who did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah.
The OG one.
Huh.
Either of you.
Excuse me.
He scolds me like some new initiate. Calm yourself.
Let's see, he did Poltergeist, Life Force, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
When this crisis ends, we
Life
settle
Force,
our
Life Force.
That's about the sexy alien vampire.
All I could think of was the Gradius game.
Due to the murderous nature of Freddy Krueger, New Line Cinema opted not to develop a television series with a regular cast of characters interacting with Krueger continuously, as he would inevitably kill them, leaving no one left. I like how they're just... the way they're putting it is like, no, like Freddy Krueger is far beyond your feeble show running capabilities. You must inevitably kill these characters. That's really funny to me. Somehow that's the funniest thing I could imagine. But it's like, well, we can't have regular characters. Freddy Krueger will just kill them all. It's like, aren't we the ones writing the scripts?
We can just stop him. We can do it. No, Freddy's in charge.
We don't have right scenes where he kills the whole cast. It's like, well, I'd like to see you try.
Do you think maybe they were just having really bad dreams?
He's like sitting there with a sheet of paper, and he's got to write an idea. It's not Freddy Krueger killing somebody. He draws like a little taco on it.
And then Freddy kills the taco.
He's like, I've got nothing. He writes three-quarters of a treatment for the TV series, The L Word, and then just crumbles it up and throws it in the garbage.
This will never
No one
work.
wants to watch TV about lesbians. This is madness.
Quit beating your gums. He's getting nothing from me.
Once he breaks the cryo monster, you will be next.
I should probably work on my commission stuff.
Yeah, if you're getting paid cash money for that, you should.
No,
Treat
it's
that
like
a job.
It's like I'm not getting paid for anything yet. I'm just like.
Well, those are some teeth.
Yeah, it's bragging.
It's like I'm just trying to set it up so like when I do get like when I do get people interested, they're gonna see like examples.
So this is like your commission sheet.
Yes.
Yeah. You should definitely work on that. Wait, why is there a World War II soldier here?
The World War II soldier is apparently Johnny Cage.
Lieutenant Colonel Cage.
But we're in the chaos dimension now, and as usual, like we're we're navigating by Star Trek rules. So like you go to a different dimension and inevitably, like Hitler won World War II, like that's a given. That always happens. And then just everything from there is complete insanity. Like there's giant snails. I don't know why there are giant snails.
Why not?
Chaos dimension, like it's a thing.
Chaos dimension, chaos baraka, chaos reptile.
I'm drawing Shadow the Hedgehog for the first time ever.
Which seems impossible, but here we are.
Ooh. Slavic American Magazine, winter of 1947. Published by the American Slav Congress. It's like, America, we Slavs are just as American as you. This was back when. See, this was back when people had the energy to be like racist against like the Czech.
The wily Czech.
It's like even our racism is lazy nowadays. It's like, once upon a time you could be there and be like, the perfidest German has ruined America.
Hey, I mean, like it's just crazy to me that, like, even with our lifetimes, like Irish was considered like don't come around here.
Oh yeah.
And like, I don't know.
No dogs, no Irish.
Yeah, no Irish.
I hope someday they will serve the Irish here.
I was gonna say for your lifetime, maybe, but
okay, yeah, so not you.
Within living memory. Who wants a nice frozen steak and kidney pie? God.
The generation that can still argue about Rambo is still upset about that. Like within our lifetimes, redheads had to fight to be considered attractive.
Wow.
Remember when the X-Files came on? It was David Duchovny and that weird-looking girl.
Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Gillian
apparently British. Who knew?
Like super British, though.
No joke.
What? No, she's from Michigan.
I'm checking here. Let's see. Born in Chicago, educated at DePaul University. Wow, she's Chicago. Like she grew up in Chicago, went to college in Chicago. Oh, okay. Soon after her birth, her parent family relocated to London. And she stayed and she lived in Britain until she was 11, at which point they moved to Grand Rapids, of all places.
Yeah.
Really just digging on awesome climates there.
So, fun fact, my aunt was a dental hygienist, and one of the clients there was Gillian Anderson's sister.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Small world.
Yeah. So that's how I knew that one.
Ooh, she was the only punk in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, if you happen to know, what does Gillian Anderson's sister do?
I don't know.
Well,
I heard about.
Yes,
I heard about this. Let me put it to you this way: I heard about this nearly 30 years ago.
That's kind of like I have a second cousin who claim to fame was that she was working at a hotel that got completely trashed by Johnny Depp.
Likely
That's
thing
not really
for him
narrowing
to
it down.
be doing.
It's like she was there for he was there for like a week and she cleaned up after him daily. She tells this story like it's like a veteran talking about World War II. The things she's seen.
Are you hurt? Not a scratch.
You know, she had to clean up after Johnny Depp, of all people.
She said it was only ever Johnny Depp's room, and you would not believe how many people went into the room.
Oh man.
From the stories I heard from during the Amber Heard divorce thing, you would not pay me enough to go into that.
I believe that.
The one story I heard, which I loved, was about how all Johnny Depp does all day long is get high and play acoustic guitar with like a rotating cast of other, of other late middle-aged dirtbags. Like, just the idea that this individual is who's seen as cool by many. I whatever. Like his idea of a great time is just sitting on the couch and playing acoustic guitar all day long.
I mean, just get him a garage. He's just a typical, like, old dude.
Yeah, he's just an old guy. That's it. Like, he's like, oh, that's Johnny Depp. No, Johnny Depp is just an old man. Like,
hey man, we should start a band.
Nah. How about we just sit here? How about we just sit here while too stoned to realize we've been playing the same 4 chords for 3 hours?
So isn't Johnny Depp like 70 years old?
Well, he's ancient. He's old as shit. He's old enough to reach the stage of life where, like, working on his, if he were like from the Midwest, like, his idea of a good time would be fixing his lawnmower in the presence of his friends. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Hey, Ample.
Night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Always a pleasure. This game is ass.
We're talking to a wizard. That's always nice. I think we're just palling around the chaos dimension, where people fight each other, I guess. So apparently everybody in the audience is the same guy. They all have problems with having detachable limbs.
I don't know. Is it a problem or is it a feature?
Anybody could do that, but only once.
Twice, really.
Well, I mean,
once per limb.
After you tear off the first limb, it gets increasingly difficult to tear off additional limbs.
Does it? Depends on where you start.
You're like, have you ever even tried it?
Like, if you tear off one arm, yes, tearing the other arm is going to be a little more challenging. But if you start with a leg, you're welcome.
We might be underestimating our own pain tolerances here.
Me personally, I'm talking about these guys.
Oh yeah, they're
they can pull their head off without a problem. I think they can pull their limbs off with less problems.
Also revered blood sports. I had hoped I had seen their end.
I love the random subtitles for sound effects, like summons a skull projectile. Like, everybody knows what that sounds like.
Yeah, I love that sound.
I mean, that's like a newborn baby's cry and summons a skull projectile.
I don't know why I decided to pick Shadow the Hedgehog of all characters.
I think it's because somebody literally said it to you in the chat.
I mean, I know, but I had other options.
It was the first suggestion.
So here's your fun fact about Havoc for the night. So Havoc is like a weird, freaky zombie, and like the whole idea is that he is a chaos priest, so that somehow translates to him like crazily detaching parts of his body and whatever. But the fun fact is that he was just created as a concept, as the concept of another undead Mortal Kombat character that had existed since Mortal Kombat 2. So, like, he's just, like, his whole concept was just basically, like, unused scraps from a different idea. And now we're just basing an entire, like, game story on him.
We'll surprise him before combat begins.
And I guess we're trying to save another Dimensions Tanya with a World War II version of Johnny Cage. It all just, you know, makes perfect sense.
What is time?
I mean, like, so, yeah, Jeannie, you're still on the call, so you care about Mortal Kombat characters. And, like, even with that as a caveat, like, we are, like, this whole story mode has just been B team after B team. Possibly C team. Like, we're following Sector in another dimension to save random characters that only exist in this dimension with giant slugs.
Well, now Beastie Boys is stuck in my head.
If you can remember the Beastie Boys, then Mortal Kombat is for you.
I am not an emperor.
Well,
The fight is just beginning.
Who are they?
They're friends, Tanya. You had no
Oh,
chance of
I remember now.
How to Draw Shadow the Hedgehog?
No, like who the Beastie Boys were. I've never drawn Shadow the Hedgehog before.
and you've probably never drawn the Beastie Boys either.
They were at least in Futurama. They have a cartoon reference.
They're in Star Trek.
Your favorite Martian did a cover of one of their songs. That's how I know.
My followers deserve so much more.
I love how often somebody in this audience just throws a limb on the ground. Like, how is that a reasonable response to anything?
Did they use it as a? Did somebody pick it up and use it as a weapon?
No, they just threw it on the ground and everyone's like, well, fuck it, I'm not touching that.
Because that's the only reasonable answer to that.
Like, there's a head on the ground, I'm just gonna leave that be.
You know, nobody cares. Like, oh, I lost my head. Did anybody lose the head? No, nobody cares. Nobody asks.
You also may be shocked to learn a random karate fight breaks out.
A vampire? A demon? Havoc needs to do better than that.
When my Chris fells you, orders collapse will be hastened. With every strike of it, my soul is one step closer to chaos.
So now we get to play as Rain, who I don't think I've ever actually played as because he's just a dumb water wizard in this game. Like, he's not a ninja, what are we even doing here? He just kind of makes the entire arena super wet.
Chaos gains no ground. Fight!
I guess just somebody on the Mortal Kombat team determined they could do, like, cool water effects, and that's where this character came from. Because prior to this, despite being named Rain, he had, like, one Thunderbolt move, and that was it, as far as elementally themed attacks go.
Well, yeah, he's Rain. He's not Thunder.
Yeah, exactly.
Should probably draw more Homestuck characters.
There was a time when that was the most popular thing on the internet.
It was. Well, I'm not gonna say it was before my time, but I just wasn't around for that era of the internet.
Yes, no, I don't. I understand the concept.
I was too busy being into My Little Pony.
Fair enough.
And I will say that Homestuck is definitely something that, at this point in my life, looking at what is available, I think I would sooner read like Dostoevsky novels than to actually get into Homestuck easily.
Like, it had this resurgence in the fandom in like 2020, and I was like, fine, I'll get into it.
I could be a fan of this.
I read it like either 2021 or 2022, and I don't remember which. I think 2021.
Green and red hair.
I was going to say, I'm kind of digging Khaos Sindel's color scheme here. It's kind of like Anarchy Christmas.
Been a while since you had a fight scene, though. It's been all cinematic.
Well, we had to establish the chaos world.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
had to.
There's really nothing happens for a reason in this game. Which I guess is the most chaotic thing of all.
She strikes me more like Poison Ivy.
That might be literally what they're going for. I mean, technically when they introduced her into the series, she was just 100% Elvira. Like, she was the evil boss's evil wife. And just straight up Elvira from late night TV.
That's hair.
Yeah, she's got magic hair.
Oh, good lord.
Ow.
My cojones!
And then he just comes back and kicks her in the face like it's no big.
You call this one the Nutcracker.
I adore your quick thinking.
Good lord.
Okay, so now it's more Joker and Harley. His and hers.
Yeah, Shao Kahn's almost got like a Joker thing going on with the frickin' horns that look like jester hats now.
Why is the background moving?
I'm sorry. I looked in the server. It's like celebrating the best homegrown storytelling. Children from across the UK can submit their own original short story. Winners will have the chance to meet Her Majesty the Queen.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Well, I mean, you can meet her. It's just going to be a very one-sided conversation.
Well, you can meet her, but it'll be a one-way trip.
It'll be a very one-sided conversation.
The old queen or the new queen?
There's a new one?
Almost.
Well, queen consorts, technically. But.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they can't call her the queen, can they?
I don't think they can.
Well, like, the only reason that they couldn't call Charles... No, wait, Charles is the king. Philip... The only reason they couldn't call him a king is because of the inheritance line. Technically, Charles's wife would be queen, except it's his second wife, and that's kind of frowned on, because the heirs are not related to her. Right?
Yep. Correct. They have no kids together. I believe she has a daughter from her first husband. But then again, I don't really pay any attention to the
I
royals.
do wonder what Diana could have done if, she'd stuck around a little on this plane.
Well, you say done, but like...
accomplished.
Yeah,
And she did a lot in the time that she was royalty. And
You can
even
say
after.
alive.
Well, no, because I know I can say alive. That's not what I'm.
Well, it's just because I'm just reacting with skepticism because I like the older you get, the more royal you are. I feel like you accomplish less, but also she was technically trying to extricate herself from that position, so I don't know.
Yeah, she was bucking the trends of the expectations. And trying to give the princes a more, I don't know, civil life.
Or realistic life.
Yeah, less royal life, I guess.
Okay, wait, I need to interrupt with what might be...
Was that an LED screen?
Yeah, it kind of looked like it. But, so, we got trapped in a maze in a fighting game? So, I don't know. Like, I am genuinely curious what the thinking was here, because we're just gonna watch people walk now, I guess? Like, if you get trapped in a maze in, like, an action game, then you fight your way out of the maze, but you get stuck in a maze in a fighting game, and it just means...
watch?
Yeah. Like...
That's a face on the wall.
It's a weird choice.
Say, you get stuck in a maze in a fighting game, you get Mortal Kombat mythologies
Whoa.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, no.
Mythologies.
Absolutely not. God, I remember when I first rented that game, I was so mad at it for existing.
I think a lot of people had that same thought.
Like, I mean, it was advertised well enough, but oof.
Well, this is a pretty pickle.
Cyrax, we are going to keep moving. With luck, our paths will cross somewhere ahead.
Understood. The others are moving on. We should too.
Alright, let's just go through a maze, because that's just going to be fun to watch.
Yay, I love going through mazes.
I mean, it's kind of like Injustice 2, where in Injustice 1, they had a clear, like, beginning and end point of this story and where it's got to go and whatever. And Injustice 2 was just basically a Superman versus Brainiac story where they just had to do everything to keep Superman from punching Brainiac because it's the end of every Superman versus Brainiac story. And, like, I guess the purpose of this story mode is everything sucks in Chaos World, so they have to fight each other. Thanks for coming. Like, I feel like maybe this was not created with a central, like, thematic goal in mind.
I'm shocked that you think the writers of Mortal Kombat have no plans.
Like, they just decided that a new story mode would get $30 out of you. Like, there's gotta be somebody on the team who's like, no, let's make it be about something. Stories are about things. And there's just a guy at the table just who tore his arm off and threw it on the table and yelled.
As one does.
1 second.
I really hope GD isn't tearing her arm off.
Next thing you know, it's that scene from Saw.
Next thing you know. That's a horrifying sentence.
You said tearing an arm off.
Oh, I know, but
it's way easier to saw a limb off than to tear it off.
Next thing you know, it's that scene from Saw is something you never want to hear.
I mean, there are a lot of scenes in Saw, let's be fair. Scene Saw. Okay. Why do you let me talk? The feathers look fun.
You will fight them again and again. Thanks.
Okay, so that hallway behind you with all of the fire and that what do you call it? Pendulum
guillotine?
Yeah, it just that just puked out blood. Cool. It looks like Diablo. I feel like I'm making that comparison to a lot of things today.
I mean, if that's your most violent video game, then that's going to happen.
Well, no, it's the scariest looking one.
Most dungeony. I also like that rain is continually outputting this random torrent of water, but it never washes the blood off the stone beneath him. Something about that bothers me. Rain should clean this labyrinth.
I take no joy in what comes next.
It is their lives or ours. You heard Havoc.
But I wish only to take his. Put them out of their misery.
I like the tag team fatality. Congratulations.
You have earned my favor and may proceed.
So is she wearing a mask or is it face paint?
Face paint, it appears.
Let us find Sector.
Or tattoos.
Okay.
It looks kind of sparkly, so I think it's face paint, but it could be sparkly tattoos.
It's really hard to tell. Like everybody's got a different thing going on.
The more who die, the more Havoc sends.
That would be how you define Mortal Kombat.
I relish the challenge.
I don't know why they didn't choose to have this character that has a possible faceplate always speak through the faceplate, because that would have been less distracting.
A lot less to animate as well.
Yes.
Right?
Like, it would have been a better choice all around.
Oh, the walls are crushing.
Rain. Sorry. Star Wars what?
And I thought this game smelled bad on the outside.
I had a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I was about to crack a joke or a comment about it being like, so you could see which character was talking without the captions, but then I'm like, this guy's got a thing on his face, so it doesn't matter.
Like some characters, they don't give a shit.
Rain.
You need to survive.
Like, no, realism.
Oh.
These characters we just met are having a heartbreaking death. No. We'll always have you Emperor Khaos Reign, or regular Reign is separate. I don't, whatever.
You remind me why.
What's even happening?
He's like water gunning the walls does not crush him. So his wife and a robot he just met can escape. Squish.
Oh. Haven't women suffered enough?
Yes.
These corridors go on.
Welcome to women in video games.
Damn, Major Blake, Doc.
I realize I have not thanked you for sparing me.
Thank Harumi. It was her request.
I do not expect forgiveness, but I do expect understanding.
So, the girl who played the young girl in Jurassic Park is 45.
I believe that.
Is what?
Sam Neill was 45 when they filmed the movie.
Oh.
Well, time flies.
No kidding.
I liked I was actually reading recently something that made a comment about how how movies with less of a visual effects budget usually come out looking better, and it cited Jurassic Park, which yes, Jurassic Park has less of a visual effects budget than today, but also I think it probably at the time of its release had the highest visual effects budget that had ever existed.
I mean, I was gonna say something about practical effects but you know, maybe they just paid those dinosaurs extra.
They better have.
They had to poop on set. It was very embarrassing for them.
Naturally occurring dinosaurs. As opposed to imported from the sparkling region.
They are allies, not friends, and only for the length of this crisis. When it is over, we will settle our differences in combat.
So much gore. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it is Mortal Kombat. We literally had to have a Senate hearing about this.
Myself and others seek a powerful future. They and their ilk.
Wow, guys, this really was a Mortal Kombat.
Oh, dude, you would not believe how many Mortal Kombat storylines have a character who says, "I declare Mortal Kombat." Like, they're saying it.
The thing.
They said the thing.
The technology in this realm is confusing.
I mean, it's chaos. Chaos LEDs. This is actually just Chaos Veteran Stadium.
Brilliant. Which one? They could lead anywhere.
There's no way to know. Let us choose and keep moving.
I am still having trouble getting over the fact that they trapped Mortal Kombat characters in a maze. Like, oh look, there's a boss fight in the background. That's not something we can also render in this game. We'll fucking fight a dragon, sure.
God, it's so creepy.
I mean, they nailed that at least. Why are they running around like it's a Scooby-Doo episode?
I'm trying to find what the rating is for this game, and it's like, here's reviews.
It's mature. No, it is mature.
No, I understand that, but it was just like, Google, here's reviews. No, that's not what I was asking. Why is it rated M? The internet asks. Violent, bloody, and gory fighting.
Shocker.
It's not subtle.
She got freaking Punk, Melina, and Katana. Okay. Oh, it's Maze Hunter Melina. So I wonder if I'm earning all these different Chaos costumes, or if, you beat the game and it tells you can buy them in the shop.
Probably you can pay real money for them.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, when I said the shop, I definitely meant, a shop that takes money. Alright, now I'm getting a hold on her. Hold it. The thing about Mortal Kombat story modes is they're always switching you from character to character, so it's like you just get used to somebody and then it's like, well, now play as this one.
Yeah, that was always my problem with the ones since Mortal Kombat 2006. Or whatever it was, the 360 version.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Mortal Kombat 1, the second one.
Yeah. Technically Mortal Kombat 9. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 definitely did the, It also had a very difficult final boss that you could only play as one
fuck that,
character.
dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you just had to really learn how to be good as Raiden or Liu Kang. The end. I remember Mortal Kombat, not Deadly Alliance, but oh, I just got blown. What was it after Deadly Alliance? You lose the fight, you're just told you're eaten by a dragon.
Deadly Alliance, Deception.
Yeah, Deception. In Deception, they
Love the hair.
Isn't it nice? In Mortal Kombat
cool.
Deception, it took like so much effort to unlock Liu Kang. Like, you had to like beat like literally everything in the game in order to unlock Liu Kang. And then after you unlocked Liu Kang, they actually made the final boss 100% weak to like Liu Kang's bicycle kick, because they knew you had to beat the game like 6 ways from Sunday just to unlock him. So he had one move that would take like 60% off the final boss in one hit. I always thought that was nice. They acknowledged it was a pain in the ass.
Shall I feed you to Orin instead?
Yeah, I just do not like how Tanya handles. I want to play as the robot again.
I was gonna say, what does she handle like a Mortal Kombat character, all stiff and everything?
Yeah, go figure.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
Oh, wow. You know, she's gonna get up from that.
Yep. And then
Well,
win.
considering she still had most of her health when she went down.
Dare you abuse such a magnificent creature?
How do you... Nope, never mind.
They are gluttons for punishment.
I'm gonna go back to wardrobe issues, but never mind.
I mean, Katana's straight up got, like, boob blades.
I saw that. Like, how does that not just, like, tear apart her, fans?
Yeah, I had my controller all ready for another fight, but no, we're just gonna get walled to death.
Congratulations, you're now in, the fun house.
I love that they're fighting in this rotating room, and it just kind of looks like they're drunk. Like, fuck you, I'm gonna kick you anyway. No. Like, probably like 6 people died just storyboarding this, and it looks more goofy than anything. Somebody just got hit by a brick.
The camera angles are pretty on point, though.
I mean, like, this is like simultaneously impressive and goofy as fuck.
I do appreciate that the heels aren't ridiculous.
That is a nice change. All right, now
No, you can't fight in stilettos.
You can't. I can't. But, I mean, they seem to think that Wonder Woman can.
To be fair, she is a daughter of a god, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of a genetic advantage.
Catwoman?
Maybe she just practices.
There's no maybe about it. She has to.
I mean, Catwoman, like, almost... I know it's not a superpower, but, like, the agility of a cat is kind of implied, so I can see how that impacts things.
Please hold while I find more terrible examples. Wow. Wow.
Well,
that's not gory.
Yep,
my skull is
Not
now
dead.
jelly, just walking around.
I got a bunch of metal in my brain now. I'll be fine.
Just
Yeah,
every
you
time
have
I...
your chance to meet the queen.
Every time I move, my brain forgets what math is. It's okay, I'll be fine.
That sounds like me today. What are you talking about?
There goes addition and subtraction.
They'll get multiplication next.
Yeah. Do not jump. Oh.
Kelly!
Whoa.
Good day and welcome to Mortal Kombat.
Is it just not on Twitch to avoid like the wrath of Ed Boon or whatever?
Yes, the wrath of Ed Boon is what we were trying to avoid. And also possibly our own mature rating.
You don't want your Twitch channel to be demonetized.
Even worse streams is for the children.
Like Wu-Tang.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry, now I'm looking for a list. It's terrible.
Happy belated birthday, Janie.
Thank you.
Are you sure you can comment?
So what has happened in the Mortal Kombat so far?
Mostly, Sector and Cyrax crashed Scorpion's wedding. And Sub-Zero got kidnapped to the Chaos Realm. So we've been putzing around the Chaos Realm for, I think we've been streaming for 30 hours at this point, and eventually we'll see the end of the Chaos Realm, maybe?
Okay, who's the head of the Chaos Realm?
That would be Havoc, who you just saw on screen.
Oh, that's like this is the universe where Havoc gets a hold of the Titan.
Exactly. This is Titan Havoc. And Titan Havoc has created a whole universe where there's a whole bunch of Havocs running around, and also there are giant snails. Like, I guess that's a thing. And also, Johnny Cage is from World War II. I don't know, it's chaos. Somebody on the Mortal Kombat team really thought they could render a dragon that was worthy of the scene, and that's what we're dealing with.
Come. Kenshi, I do not understand them. The language is foreign.
Kenshi could not translate dragon. That's a shame.
Before Havoc destroyed my reality, I was beloved by gods. But then he trapped me here and condemned me to this living
Dovahkiin, no!
Yeah, this is actually a guest Sean Connery talking right now.
That's impressive. He's been dead for about 10 years now.
Yeah, no, they got him.
How?
Amusingly enough, this Orin the Dragon actually kicked off Mortal Kombat, the 6th one. He was the one who was in charge of like Taven and Dakin, I think. And
no, he's not that. He's not that dragon.
He's that dragon.
Jesus.
I mean, he's Orin.
Colonel Cage.
There could only be somebody Orin the Dragons.
No, Orin. They are friends.
So are we gonna get what's his name, the creative character from Deception?
Huh?
Where his whole thing was we trained him wrong as a joke.
He is actually a cameo character. He is in this game.
Jesus. No.
Shujinko. But he was fighting a different dragon. That was Onaga the dragon.
Okay, yeah.
Orin the
Onaga
dragon.
eventually possessed Reptile.
Yes. Orin the dragon kicked off story mode of Mortal Kombat 6.
And then 7, and then...
Well, I mean,
Mortal Kombat 8.
All the Mortal Kombats are yes and. Which I just love that Mortal Kombat occasionally has everybody in the universe died, and then here's what happened next.
Then we time traveled wibbly wobbly.
We time traveled and we got it wrong.
Until we didn't.
Crowd of Havoc starts booing. Oh, please just get the fuck out of this labyrinth. I'm so tired of being here. There's literally no reason for this.
It's story mode, sir.
Yeah, it's
This is
story
what
mode, but
you
give me
signed
a
up
story that isn't just these guys are lost in a maze.
Well, they're not anymore.
Yeah, the dragon got them out. We're good.
As dragons do.
Alright, we are in a place.
I keep expecting Cage to be Captain America.
I think that's vaguely what they were going. Like, they really did want to be Avengers here, didn't they?
Wait, so does he still act like Johnny Cage, just also in the military uniform?
He seems to be acting like World War II Johnny Cage. Like, he has like a level of reverence, like he's an army man, but like kind of the funny army man. Like he might be like he might report to Nick Fury or something like that. We lost one of our robots.
Not the robots.
Oh god, now we have to just take time to go get her. Just watching a man go down a cliff. Oh, also, Callie, you'll be interested to know that now the robots are actually just women in armor in this game, like Iron Man armor.
Woke now.
Are they still like working for Sub-Zero, or well, no, Sub-Zero's kidnapped? Are they still working for?
I mean, they're definitely going out of their way to rescue Sub-Zero. Cyrax got converted to Scorpion side. Sector, I think, was like thinking about it, but now everybody agreed that they're going to rescue Sub-Zero. But now I think we're getting a payoff of that Sub-Zero met his untimely fate here.
Oh, you can't kill Sub-Zero. He's the one good character.
No, Sub-Zero is Scorpion now. He's still good.
Oh, okay.
The bad Sub-Zero,
Wait,
as has happened in Mortal Kombat 3 times at least, has now become Noob Sabat.
Yeah, I knew that.
But in this... Wait, who's this idiot with the goggles?
Is that Chaos Johnny Cage?
I think that's Chaos Johnny Cage. Yeah, it's Chaos Johnny Cage. Confirmed by the character select or whatever. That is ridiculous. Chaos Johnny Cage is a fashion disaster.
I didn't see it. I'm waiting to see now.
He might show up as part of one of the moves, but he's Chaos Raiden's backup character.
I mean, this is such a weird color scheme, though, again, with the red and green. And gold this time.
Yeah, well, Chaos Raiden may be part god. I don't know. It depends.
On what?
Well, when Liu Kang remade his universe, he did not make Raiden a god. But when Shang Tsung recreated his universe, he did leave Raiden a god. Which just basically means that we don't know exactly what,
Well, he doesn't have glowy eyes.
True. But he's able to summon lightning.
Where is Beyond?
You know him from your timeline?
Yes, but he has been corrupted. I must restore him. Bring him back.
I mean, he can be magic without being a god.
That is definitely true. And also, there's different tiers of gods in Mortal Kombat. Raiden was always like B tier.
Or the Elder Gods.
Well, that's the thing, is that there were gods above Raiden.
Do you mind a change of partner?
And there were also gods below Raiden, so he was like B level.
Your brotherhood does not impress. Havoc is deluded if he thinks you can contain us.
Now this is Khaos Kung Lao. Khaos Kung Lao just has a silly hat.
As opposed to the other silly hat. Not to be confused with Raiden's silly hat.
Now Raiden has a perfectly good, like, rice picking hat. Like, you wear that in the fields and it works out. Also, we're fighting a Khaos Reign, which I thought we already... Like, our Reign died? So I thought he was the Khaos Reign, but I guess he's just another Reign?
Well, he was regular Reign, because she's... Well, he was Emperor Reign.
Okay, yeah, there's Emperor Reign, because regular Reign was back in our world, and he hasn't even been seen.
Which one is our world at this point?
That's a good question. It's not this cruddy chaos world, I'll give you that much.
Come on, Fatal Blow, do it.
No, Fatal Blow's him.
Oh. I misunderstood.
What was it?
I remain unimpressed. I want to use that line now. My God, it was beautiful.
Are there two endings to regular Mortal Kombat 1, like, or is there just the one ending?
Technically, there are as many endings as there are characters, but it's only because the ending just has the slight difference of who helped God Liu Kang win.
Okay, so there's no,
but there's no branching ending.
Like you can't choose to help God Shang Tsung or whatever.
Correct. Yeah, God Shang Tsung is defeated. Even if you choose Shang Tsung as your buddy, that was good Shang Tsung who beat up God Gang Shang Tsung. All very straightforward. Well, every bone in her chest is now just complete jelly. Her heart is just somewhere around her throat, quite literally.
Why do all the Chaos people have mohawks and shit?
What is the most chaotic hairstyle? I ask you.
What about the reverse mohawk?
Right up there.
Liu Kang just wants you to witness him.
Where's the spray paint? Which apparently was like edible spray paint for the movie. Sorry.
Oh, so if they accidentally swallowed, it wouldn't be toxic.
That is a good thing.
Right, but so then they could breathe, yeah.
Yeah,
but also, like, if you accidentally lick your lips, it's not going to be harmful.
He is not himself. His mind has been
Food safe spray paint for all of your chaos needs.
so we can undo the evil that's been done to him.
This is the first time she's taken her helmet off in a while.
Sector, yeah. Cyrax takes it off every 5 seconds.
He is owed no more respect than he showed my father.
Scorpion really has a bug up his butt about his brother who tried to kill him on his wedding day.
Not just on his wedding day, but at the wedding. Like it's
and it was like an hour ago. Anyway.
That was actually like an hour and a half ago.
Your new attire suits you. It is as black as your heart.
I guess Noob Sabat just has a set of hands hanging off his belt.
Oh, his name is actually Noob. Okay.
Like the lizard?
Jeannie, do you want to explain that one?
Okay. Mortal Kombat was created by Ed Boon and
John
Tobias's
Tobias.
last- John Tobias. Thank you. So when they made the hidden character Noob Sabat, they just reversed their names.
Boone
Then why
and
is he calling
Tobias.
him Byhand?
Because that was his name before he died. When he died, he became Noob Sabat.
That came after.
And what's up with the
Originally,
green?
he didn't really have a story.
They did
He was just
always
there.
claim that Noob Sabat was a forgotten character from Mortal Kombat 1, who, by Mortal Kombat 2, they had already established that Sub-Zero was replaced by Sub-Zero 2.
His brother.
So, theoretically, they can claim that they always had that in mind. There is evidence for it.
Yeah, but his name they didn't have planned.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they...
It is a goofy name.
It is a goofy series.
Goofy's a good way to put it.
I like that we're finally fighting somebody from our original universe, so they don't have a name like Chaos Noob Sabat. It's just Noob Sabat.
No, but the backup is Chaos.
Yeah, his backup is Chaos Liu Kang. I'll be kind of
I like
surprised
the glowy arms.
if we don't actually play as him. Yeah, Noob Sabat was one of the characters that was literally introduced today with Cyrax and Sector, so I'll be surprised if we don't get to play as him, but I wouldn't also be not surprised.
Were Sector and Cyrax not originally playable?
Correct. Well,
Or
they were playable in earlier games, but this is the first they've been playable in this game, like literally since today. And Noob Sabat was the third released character.
Havoc has made him odious.
So the game came out last year,
Yes.
but these characters were not actually playable until today.
These characters, in a manner of speaking, didn't even exist until today. They were not... They were... Well, this guy's the dead version of an already playable character. And Cyrax and Sector... I think Sector gets randomly name-dropped, and other than that, was not involved at all.
So this is a brand new storyline for this game?
Yes. In a
Okay.
weird way, this is like... Part 2.
Gotcha. And who's this guy?
This is Garrus. He is Liu Kang, who is the god of the universe's like second in command.
Gotcha.
And for some reason, they hooked
He's
him
in
up
the
to the thing. Garrus theoretically has existed throughout all time, backing up whoever is God currently. So he has lived not only through like one timeline, but like probably like 12.
This poor dude.
But does each each universe have its own Garrus?
Yes, each universe has its own Garrus, and until the storyline of Mortal Kombat 1, all the timelines were just one after the other, continuous. But then as of Mortal Kombat 1, there was the split, so now there are multiple concurrent timelines. And they mostly fight each other. But point being is, until recently, Garrus just took one extremely long lifetime.
But then, like, basically all the Garruses have 90% of their lifetimes in common.
Yes, exactly. But keep in mind that they have 90% of their lifetimes in common, but that 10% is literally the entire span of a universe, like going back to the time of the dinosaurs. So they've had time to diverge.
You know, no big. What is it with everybody in time travel these days?
And multiple dimensions.
Right. Multiverses.
We do not speak of multiverses, which I'm surprised doesn't yet have a Mortal Kombat character.
I didn't mean the game. I just meant every IP seems to have a multiverse currently.
When are we going to finally see the Super Mario Brothers multiverse?
So we have the Mario show versus the anime versus
the manga.
live action movie
versus live action movie versus the cartoon movie.
Dennis Hopper as the Koopa.
Can we differentiate the N64 era as its own universe?
Can you hear me?
Just eternally those characters playing Mario Party 3.
Throwing the penguin off the cliff.
Aw, Sub-Zero and Sector in love.
While our conflict remains, its resolution must wait. It will be moot if we do not stop Havoc.
Oops, Cybot's just like, hey, I died. Can I get a day off?
Poor dude.
We can assume he is already on his way.
Oh, hey. The Ninja Turtle pack is up on Switch, but not on Xbox yet.
The Ninja Turtle pack, of course, referring to the ability to play as Mondo Gecko.
And Mona Lisa.
We do not acknowledge Mona Lisa.
No, it's Venus de Milo we don't acknowledge.
Oh, my bad.
Though the comic did something really cool with her. The IDW comic, yeah.
I mean, most of the comics do find a way to get something good out of that shit.
He will use them to hasten capture of this timeline by projecting his chaos into all realms at once.
I should have been stronger.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get to play as Noob.
This is not one. Few could withstand
Shadow fight. So what's the green bits?
I guess just soul? Like, usually...
Spirit energy?
Yeah, green energy in Mortal Kombat is usually just kind of soul energy. So it's probably, like, kind of... It kind of looks like his flesh is a little bit ripped off, and that's, like, his creamy center.
I don't know that I call it flesh. Flesh is a relative term here.
I love that they just kind of... It looks like they casually brought back World War II Johnny Cage. Like, hey, man, you want to hang out in our universe?
Okay,
Do they still have the one in the main universe?
Yeah, he's still alive. He was at the wedding.
Okay.
I mean, he does have a tendency to die, but no, I think he's still doing good.
I just got an advertisement on Facebook for Pogs.
They're back! In out form!
Wow.
Don't call it a comeback, Bob. They never went away.
I mean, I still have mine somewhere.
Amusingly enough, I could actually walk across the room and get my collection of Pogs. I keep them close at hand.
Of course you can.
Hey man, when you've got a complete set of Mega Man X Pogs, like, you do not let those out of your life.
From the Nintendo Power, yes.
Exactly.
My uncle had sent us Pogs from California before.
Oh shit, Havoc has the Chaos Emeralds!
Oh no. And he doesn't even need a glove for it. Wait, Chaos Emeralds? I thought that was Sonic.
We're just, yes, we're making fun of the concept.
I was thinking of the other gems.
Yeah, no,
wasn't I?
they're all the same thing. Don't worry about it.
My lord, why? Is there no such thing as an original idea?
Correct. Yeah, no, I mean, the Infinity Gems were from, like, were they as early as the 70s in Marvel?
I want to say the 70s.
Yeah, so
not
they were
the 80s.
They were 70s, and they allowed Sonic the Hedgehog to go Super Saiyan. So basically, like that was like
literally Super Saiyan,
like a double stolen idea.
Okay, so the Chaos robot outfits are not fun. Compared to everything else we've seen, these are really boring.
Well, I mean, they just introduced these guys today, so they didn't have as much time to figure out a cool costume.
Why do they do the male versions?
Probably because the animations were too feminine. They couldn't figure out how to make them male again.
Oh, jeez.
All those lady kicks. Oh, Noob Saibot's backup is his brother. That's nice.
The blood spilled today will be yours, not mine.
Yeah, if you look at him, through the mask, you can see he's got a couple of like green veins going on. So I guess it is supposed to be like his life energy.
Ran through the briars and they ran through the rambles and they ran through the places where the rabbit wouldn't go. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. They heard it from the people of the town. Sorry, I was watching. I had a Werewolf Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh yeah,
and they got to the credits scene.
I mean,
the credit medley
not
is
here to
amazing.
sing. You need somebody.
Also, Chaos Scorpion is just straight up Joker gag.
I was gonna say Noob is Bane. Is basically what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. And again, also from the same people who gave us Injustice, so probably an influence.
Definitely the Jester outfit.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, for a series that's usually so iconic, you tell me that I'm fighting Scorpion right now, and I would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? There is nothing Scorpion about this costume. I guess there's the faceplate, but other than that.
That is how one wins, brother. I will bury you in a glacier of
A glacier of hell. I'm not sure that's how that works.
Noob Saibot really wants to fight his living version.
And you don't even get to fight him. It's all video.
I'm sure we'll get to the actual fight.
Growls in frustration.
What is more important, winning this fight or protecting your ego?
Shall we leave them to their quarrel?
No. Let us silence it forever. Fight.
The two of them walking reminds me of that dumb tweet of "Here come the blowjob brothers."
You're gonna have to link that one.
It's just that all it is just "Here comes the blowjob brothers," or I think it's seeing literally any two men. Here comes the blowjob brothers.
Okay. Gym bros.
Just the concept. They really made a big thing about this Sub-Zero being converted into Noob Saibot. Surprised they didn't give him like an ice move just to like throw him a bone. He was so good at ice moves before he died.
I mean, he and the Queen would get along really well.
Okay, who haven't we fought a chaos version of yet?
The Empress?
I posted the Werewolf credit medley in the Kick-Ass Music channel.
Good.
Well, that's
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not
Nightmare
coming
fuel.
back from that.
That was entirely unhelpful. Oh my god.
And I also like the idea of like having like an interrogation scene with a Mortal Kombat character. It's like, you just turned my skull into jelly and I'm fine. Good luck.
Agreed. We will gather my champions and depart for Ying.
I can't look up the specific tweet for some reason. Like, my search function on Twitter is like kind of broken.
I think it's just Twitter.
It's because Twitter's busted.
It's like just the latest drill tweet. Like, is like hovering over his shoulders with my pants down while the 86-year-old landlord unclogs my toilet for the third time this week.
That's a sight.
Okay,
There was a tweet I was looking up earlier. I was surprised that wasn't a drill tweet. It was this is for all my haters out there who said I couldn't do it. You were right. You knew it completely. Mad props to the haters.
I was gonna say props to the haters.
Yep. I was surprised. I was like, I thought that was a drill tweet. It's so good.
The whole crew just calmly walks through the portal.
Thank God
Again.
we've got World War II Johnny Cage and regular Johnny Cage.
Determined to keep things interesting. Thoughts. The more, the merrier.
And yeah, we do officially have Havoc or Chaos Garrus here, so there's your answer on your alternate Garrus. Oh, we're doing a full Super Friends here, everybody. All the good guys on one side, all the bad guys on the other, run into each other. Thanks.
Alright, guys. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to be around. My phone's down to about 10%.
No.
So I'll stick around, but if I jump off, that's the reason why.
Understand that we have enjoyed your company, Jeannie. We miss you that you're traditionally unavailable on Tuesdays.
Yep.
Your desires are not
Yes, it's been nice having you around.
your methods for achieving them.
It's been nice being able to be around.
Yes. Glad to hear you're not being crushed by boxes tonight.
Not tonight.
Not today, maybe tomorrow.
Enough toying with.
Yeah.
We've a job to do.
Patience, Father. You're the one who taught that death should be entertaining.
Fight.
Yeah, so they moved up the timeline in this, so Takeda and Kenshi are still father and son, but Kenshi, like, had him when he was 6. Like, it's the only way the timeline makes sense now.
I mean, all the other timelines are fucked up anyway, so why not?
Yeah, it's just fine. It's fine.
They just
travel
have
back.
another dimension.
Yeah, the time travel
I was
could
gonna
have been
say-
involved.
The adult one came back and did the nasty and the pasty. Yeah.
He is his own grandfather.
I mean, technically, we are talking about a chaos dimension at least, so like maybe it's like the typical young Nahampkin is actually older than old Nahampkin situation. Like, just, nobody asks questions, and that's how it works. Don't worry about it. No problem that can't be solved by not roundhousing. Oh yeah, that's right. Liu Kang could immolate everybody. Why doesn't he do that more often?
One does not trifle with gods. No, one kills them. Stay back.
Because reasons, apparently.
I will finish this.
No, Liu Kang. They are mine.
I love that Noob Sabat literally gives a shoulder to a god to be like, oh no, I'm doing this. I do appreciate Noob's like shadow attacks. Like he's one of the more fun players to play as. I understand why they saved him for the last of the new characters to be playable.
Also, I noticed that he's the only one with a shadow.
Yeah, consistently too. Like I know it's part of his attacks, but it's like they're not subtle. I like that he was going to use his like special move on me, but then I just hit him with like a green blob.
I am not blind to your failings.
No, Kenshi has a shadow. It's just going in the other direction, which is not how light works. But we're gonna just allow it. Or wait, maybe the excuse is it's chaos. Like the ever popular, if you found a mistake in the game, no you didn't.
Just put a goatee on it and call it a day.
Yeah, it was the evil version of your shadow.
Now, only one battle remains.
All that's left is Havoc with the Chaos Emeralds.
What are these?
They are the Kami Dogos, and they are like they're the essence of each of the realms in any given dimension. So they really are just basically like the Chaos Emeralds or the Infinity Stones or whatever you want. This was established back in Mortal Kombat Deception, and yes, they were collected by the guy we trained to be just like that or whatever.
I hold the power, and I choose to bless all beings everywhere with anarchy.
Chaos. Havoc has not exactly proven himself to be a worthy foe here. He captured one Sub-Zero and made him stronger. And that's like all he's accomplished. And I guess he has the power to infinitely create himself.
Like Lobo.
Yeah, he's Lobo. Bring back Lobo.
This looks exhausting.
Johnny Cage hates math.
Johnny Cage and Johnny Cage beating up a Titan Havoc clone.
I mean, like, fun story fact, once you have the ability to create zombie versions of yourself, it doesn't ever help.
Wait, when his arm grows back, does his gauntlet grow back too?
Sure.
Learned his combat.
Yeah, I was using a K in case you couldn't hear me.
Unpredictable. You are in no way prepared to stop the pain you
Did they say it?
I feel like they come. Oh, they're not gonna. Oh, wait, no.
Watching Havoc talk is now making me second guess how my tongue sits in my mouth. And that is not a meta braining that I wanted to do today.
I'm glad we're all learning things.
So thank you for sharing this.
If this winds up being the actual end of the story mode, I'm going to appreciate the fact that they set up, like, oh, the gods will fight, and Noob Sabat's like, no, fuck it, man, I want to fight. No gods, just let me fight. I want to do this.
No gods, only Noob.
Yeah, let the noob do it. When you die, your plot ends. That's not how this game works. I mean, I love that not only on a meta level that is not how this works, but just within the game itself, this isn't even the only Havoc that we have. Like, we have Havoc at home.
At home?
I mean, this is Titan Havoc. We still have another Havoc that exists in this world.
Do we have a Chaos Havoc?
I guess not, because logically, Titan Havoc kind of created any of the Chaos characters. Or is responsible for, at least.
How did you lose, Gogglebob?
He just kind of whipped out a laser beam that apparently took off most of my health. I mean, he's got abilities that he doesn't have in the normal game here. He's like in boss mode.
And to be fair, Mortal Kombat bosses are bullshit.
Yes. No, I mean, he's just got some random moves that I've been lucky enough to avoid because I keep jumping. But yeah, when he uses that exploding move, that just eats off my health immediately. Yep, he just beat my ass.
And puked blood in your face.
Take two.
Does it have the shouty voice saying fight?
Yes. That is a consistent part of Mortal Kombat.
Okay. It's just like, hey, I know a thing.
Yeah, that damn exploding move is just fuck you and personified.
So close.
Yep, he exploded at me again. What a fucker.
And then he taunts you with his head.
Well, what else is he gonna taunt me with? Damn, he just... this stupid exploding move.
You just gotta push your buttons faster.
Evidently. He just does not like being corner trapped.
Well, do you?
I mean, fair, but I can't explode.
Maybe you just haven't figured out the right button combination.
I mean, that's probably true.
Yeah, like... Nah, I got nothing.
Okay, that time I actually hit him with the X-ray move. So I could do some fun cinematic nonsense. Kick his head in half.
And then he just stands back.
Well, I mean, at least
out of all the characters, this is the only one that I believe would actually.
I was going to say, this is the
up.
one character that's justified when you, like, break all of his bones. Yeah, he's got the exploding moves, and he's got, like, a crazy damage ratio if you're paying attention to how much damage I do versus how much damage he does, which is about right for a Mortal Kombat boss. But it's doable.
Yay, congrats, Bob.
But we still don't know if this is the actual end of the story mode. It seems like it, but who the hell knows?
Right? It seems like it should be.
Also, I would be genuinely surprised if they don't do some sort of, like, tease for, like, a part 3. Where Conan the Barbarian is the final boss.
Oof, good luck with that one.
wipe it from existence. And I will not kill innocent millions.
Great. We can't kill him because it might kill all those giant slugs back in his universe.
Buddy, you didn't even know about them until an hour ago.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
Oh, dude.
No, could you just not fight God? You're going to lose if you fight God.
And you for your support.
I acted for Bihan.
Thank you for your support.
Very well. To reward your efforts on our timeline's behalf, I will see that you are spared Empress Melina's wrath.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had a death sentence from a random queen from an entirely other dimension.
He will remain with me until he has been restored.
I will be kept apprised of his progress.
Just remember, when God offers to, like, heal your lover, like, make sure you ask God for progress reports, because God loves that. We will have a monthly meeting to discuss how you're proceeding. Please prepare a PowerPoint slide.
He looks a little dead.
I was gonna say, way to go, Liu Kang. You really look like you're fixing him. Just stick him in a goddamn coffin and call it a day.
Took his mask off, too.
Bihan will reside at the Temple of the Elements.
For now, we're just gonna keep him in this. Like, I mean, he did beat up a god from another dimension. Like, maybe we do need to keep an eye on that.
Just call him Sleeping Beauty.
Oh man, could they do like the next Mortal Kombat like in the future, and like they wake him up and it's the year 2500 or something, and there's just all sorts of robots.
So they didn't kill the Chaos Havoc or whatever.
They literally said that they were afraid if they killed him, it would destabilize his universe. So they're holding back. Presumably they did something about his universe that was ruled by, like, giant slugs. Like, maybe they didn't? I don't know. Like, would you want to live in a chaos universe? It sounds like a hassle. And we've got Cyrax out of the armor, I think.
You came.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's her.
I promised a decision, and I have one.
Before you share it, may I say one more time that
You fought well against Havoc. You also saved my life. But that is...
not enough. I understand.
But that is not...
Cyrax, you literally saved the universe.
I believe in Bihan's lies. I too was taken in. It is he, and he alone, who deserves my ire. You, however...
Aw. Cyrax gets to join Scorpion's little clan.
Aww.
Yay.
Does she get to keep her
Maybe.
robot stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
thank you.
I want to say the other ninja clan definitely played for R&D on her Iron Man suit, so I don't know if she gets to keep that. And alright, yeah, no, that was the end.
That was a lot shorter than expected.
Yeah, no, I mean, we did not get through... Well, I mean, this was a part 2 story mode, like... But... Let's see, it's 11:15. Yeah, I mean... Like, 2 hours. A little over.
2.5.
I lost, like, a couple of fights, so, like, probably could have done it in 2 if I was Like,
Better at games?
exactly.
Beat's not here. I had to.
Thank you for keeping it all alive.
You're welcome.
And then we get the same credit sequence from, I believe, the normal version, which is mainly based on characters that were barely seen in this. This should be like the chaos version of the credits, where like all the credits are being eaten by a giant snail or something like that.
So I'm guessing there's probably like a post-credit scene, since they really want to be Marvel.
Yeah, no, I would be very surprised if there's not a quote-unquote sequel hook. Since we're on the credits, do we want to take bets on what it's going to be?
No.
It's gonna end. It's gonna end with them flashing Mortal Kombat 2, or maybe just the 2.
I'm going to say that it's them opening Noob Saibot's coffin, and they're like, oh my god, we need you, shit's going down, and then they got it.
Or he's gone. He's managed to escape.
Oh yeah, okay, they could be opening the coffin and he's missing. God, it's so stupid. It's also very possible. Oh, I forgot, they dealt with a dragon earlier. Like, the dragon comes back and he's like, yo, my evil brother is coming over, just so you know. Oh wait, is the rap playing?
Oh, the Bone Dragon is the evil brother of some other dragon?
Ooh, the credits are rolling.
Yeah, it's always the after the credits thing that they do. But, well, the dragon was definitely good, but I'm proposing that the dragon is like, oh shit, I forgot to mention I have an evil brother.
Oh, that's your guess.
Yeah, that's one of my many guesses.
Okay. I thought you were saying that there was an evil dragon.
I mean, there technically was the Dragon King Onaga in Mortal Kombat Deception, and I feel like they tease every 5 seconds that they'll bring back the Dragon King Onaga, but they never get around to it. Oh, we haven't seen Shinnok in forever. That would also be another one. Just a completely fucked up evil god.
Or maybe
I can see that happening in the second DLC.
Yeah.
They bring back some of the old guest characters, like maybe we'll see aliens or the Terminator or whatever.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't find a way to wedge at least one of the guest characters into the story mode. Just inexplicably peacemakers walking around Chaos Dimension. But I guess they don't have the licensing to involve them in the story mode.
Yeah, that'd be a. Plus, then you got to pay the John Cena the extra.
I mean, I'm sure they could repurpose his dialogue into something ridiculous.
John Cena? Ridiculous dialogue? No.
I am Groot. It's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to think what other things they could tease. They could have a legion of Johnny Cages. I don't think
they haven't pulled that one off yet.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the universe ruled by a Johnny Cage. Like, that would be pretty amusing. Just it's like the 80s Hollywood universe. Or just have it ruled by Van Damme.
Sorry?
Somebody trying to say something? Somebody?
What's up?
I guess we're just talking to ghosts.
Yeah, I didn't put up counter programming.
We've had enough of fighting games.
Oh well, no. I mean, I am in the tournament right now, but I'll wait until like your credits are done.
Yeah, no, I want to see if there is a. If it just goes back to the title sequence, I will just be like, what the fuck? But now We're
Now
all
you're in.
on the edge of our seats waiting for our inevitable, like,
Let
teaser.
And see how they're going to disappoint us this way.
Pretty much. What will we pay $30 for in another year? Oh, so anybody see that they announced a Lunar collection? That was pretty neat.
Yes. Yes, I'm so excited about that.
Lunar's
I know
back.
Kishi's down and on it because they got the filters on it, but it's like, dude, they got to do something. And it's better to have that than nothing at all.
I mean, the last time we could play Lunar was PSP, and the last time we could play Lunar 2 was like PlayStation 1.
Yes, it's been 25 years, and you got to pay like $500 for those games now.
Oh yeah, never mind that there's a Working Designs universe. Which Working Designs was not like. I was talking to another friend who like was a big fan of Lunar back in the day. I mean, because it had to be back in the day. And he was pointing out the fact that like anything that Lunar has released since Working Designs has been crap, but also like, you know, the Working Designs version like uses the R word. Like it's not great.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's definitely of its time.
Like they literally make Beavis and Butthead jokes at one point.
Bill Clinton jokes.
I mean, I will never forget it wasn't Lunar, but it was Alundra, which was from the same era and also localized by Working Designs. I always bring it up. It inexplicably like takes a jab at Roger Ebert for no reason. like just they have a random character basically just say Roger Ebert is fat. Like, okay. It was a weird time for localization.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad it's gone.
Yes.
Because also the game design changes they made were also not good.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, the Lunar Eternal Blue is practically like Maso Core. God.
Yeah, was it the one Magic Guild boss was ridiculously impossible?
And there's something like they literally, I don't know if it's half, but they did something that, like your EXP gains were much less, like, I don't know if like the max level was only 50 instead of 100, or if you literally received half experience compared to the Japanese version. But point being,
well,
go on, if you know the answer.
I was going to say, you also had the fact you had to pay XP to save your game.
What? Oh, well, that was in the Sega CD version.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yes. Yeah, but that they at least, quote-unquote, corrected for the PlayStation version. But
yes,
both versions, you still... Like, if you were playing the Japanese version, you were actually leveled, like, in line with the bosses, whereas that was, like, never the case in the Working Designs versions. Can I skip these credits? Or just okay, yeah.
Let's hope it ends soon because.
Yep. Yeah. No. Okay.
Wait, there was nothing?
It looks like there was nothing.
Ew.
That's disappointing.
It is.
I expected nothing and I was disappointed.
Told ya.
All right. I definitely have to go because
yeah,
my phone
no, we're
is
about
nearly
done.
dead. It's on
So...
1%.
Good having you here, Genie.
Yep. Hope I can come back more often.
Yes, no, we all hope that. And so yeah, that's Mortal Kombat for the night. And that's that. So we can watch counter programming. I'm going to stop streaming.